Well, speaking of Senator Klobuchar, she honored our chief political reporter John Croman today, who's retiring after nearly 30 years at KARE.
In a social media post, the senator congratulated John on an incredible career and called him a trusted voice reporting the news. He's also trusted to give his co-workers a fresh and funny take on the state's top stories. Case in point, the NPR raccoon story from 6 years ago.
Oh, NPR raccoon, you're climbing to the moon.
Remember that one? Classic Croman. And I can't tell you how many times we have said classic Croman in this newsroom. Tonight, Rena Sargentopoulos gives us a look back at John's remarkable career.
The upshot is they are going to let the people back in here today.
Since 1997, this fresh-faced kid from Kansas has been popping up on your television screen.
Well, Kim, the senators, Wellstone and Dayton, wanted to hear from people who have been hit hardest by the crisis in the airline industry.
John Croman has covered just about everything you can think of during those 27 years.
We've seen a steady stream of mourners making a pilgrimage to this chain link fence here.
The big stories that put a mark on this state, both good and bad.
The senator's chartered plane crashed on approach to the Eveleth Airport, killing all aboard.
From the death of Paul Wellstone to the Comfrey tornado and the 35W bridge collapse.
Was a factor at MnDOT when it came to decision-making about this bridge.
John Croman has been a steady stream of reliability and information, but his strengths go well beyond breaking news.
The victims thought they were protected. They even had it in writing.
$6 million, that demands some kind of an explanation, doesn't it?
John joined the investigative team, digging deep into important issues, and then the extras unit, where he covered everything from product testing,
The gaggle of gadgets, like the telephone voice changer,
to tailgating.
It should take 2 seconds for the next car to reach the same point. 1001, way too close.
And then in 2004, summer of 2004, our political reporter, Carrie Miller, left. And so I loved politics, and I'm like, please, let me have that job.
Chief political reporter John Croman is likely how you remember him.
Al Franken knows that he comes here to Capitol Hill as the most junior of junior senators.
John has been to national conventions, Iowa caucuses, and Washington, D.C. He has traveled everywhere covering our Minnesota politicians.
We followed Tim Pawlenty, Michelle Bachmann, Amy Klobuchar, Dean Phillips, Tim Walz on these campaigns when they were going for national office. And it's very interesting to see how people in other states know about our folks and either like them or don't.
But most of the time, his office was here, the Minnesota State Capitol.
Ramsey County has asked for $8 million in this year's bonding bill.
John has covered 4 governors, countless would-be laws and issues, and elections. So many elections.
Mark Dayton, even if he wins, may be dealing with Republican Senate and Republican House.
He says the most dramatic political story he covered was the Al Franken Norm Coleman recount, which stretched from November of 2008 to July of 2009. And the most memorable, the passage of same-sex marriage. For some, politics may be dry. Not for John. The only thing dry about him is his sense of humor.
not that simple.
He took the work seriously, but he has never taken himself seriously.
Certified jackal since 2004.
There's always a little twinkle in his eye, and you go, uh-oh, what's he thinking about? There'll be some video will show up on social media.
Please don't drive so close to thee.
We all know the bill on Capitol Hill, right?
99 amendments at the desk.
John, in some ways, takes it to the next level because he localizes Schoolhouse Rock.
Doubt, drag it on out.
I can't imagine what our younger employees are like. What is that? Who is that? Why is that?
The great big star in the floor of the rotunda leads straight to the star in the room right under.
John has a unique style, a way of making us pay attention while amusing himself at the same time.
The Senate rules, man!
A never-ending dad joke, if you will.
All you can drink milk for $1. It's the best deal at the fair. $2? Why?
But he's also the first one to share information, a contact or context for a story. The ultimate teammate.
He's going to be missed not just by us, but by the people at the Capitol, because he treats them with respect and he's always so well versed on the issues he's talking to the politicians about.
The people here won't raise this tax to pay for this.
Often his own cameraman and editor, working late and on days off, dedicated entirely to his craft.
We'll have a new political reporter, I'm sure. We will never have another John Croman. They just don't make them like that He's one of a kind.
There's an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment.
The clerk will report the amendment.
I mean, who will handle all the historical retrospects, including on KARE 11 itself?
Channel 11's basic persona has remained pretty much intact. You might say this place has never lost its heart.
No, we've never lost our heart, but you can sure bet a piece of it walked out the door the day John Croman left.
For KARE 11 News, I'm John Croman.
We're going to miss him, that voice, that sense of humor. In John's time here, his son Eli was born. Eli is now 22, and John gained a new kidney donated to him by his wife. He says they feel like he's been on loan to us here at KARE, and now he plans to focus on spending more time with his family. We wish him all the best. Also, Governor Walz proclaimed today, November 27th, as John Croman Day in Minnesota, a very well-deserved honor.
How fun was it seeing all of those videos? We saw them all in real time, his songs, his jokes, but seeing them all compiled, you realize what a unique gift he was.
To go through all of that footage,
my goodness.
it's so hard to pick our favorite John Croman moments, but well done to her and well done to John Croman, an incredible career. We are so lucky to work with you, and I know our viewers appreciated your work as well. Next chapter for him.
That's right. Congratulations.